Hi Pisces, welcome to Spirit Mail. This is a general reading and a collective reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. Of course, because not every Pisces on the planet is going through the same thing at the same time. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please check out your moon and rising signs. You possibly will find your answers there, and if not, ask for guidance. It could be with another tarot reader, could be in a song. Who knows where your message is or your answer is. But know this, if you have a question, they want you to have the answer. Okay. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for the tarot as a tool. Thank you for clear and concise messages. Thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. And thank you for love, light, and prosperity as we journey through this Celtic cross and find out what is your message for Pisces. Thank you again for love, light, and prosperity. Okay, if you're new to my channel, stick around till the end, because at the end I do a PS. Always a little extra something there. And sometimes it's surprising, and sometimes it's very clear confirmation for what's going on. Okay, currently you're in the Two of Earth energy. And you have the High Priestess is challenging or crossing you. That could be a challenge. It could be a boost in the right direction. It's crossing you right now. The root issue, the reason you are where you are, is Messenger of Air. The recent past, we have the King of Hearts. Your crowning energy is the Three of Air. Your near future, Nine of Water. I know my colors on here kind of change when I flip the cards up. I apologize for that. It is what it is. Okay, down here is your current attitude toward what's going on right now. And you're getting the Six of Water. Okay, and the outside influences, Nine of Air. Your hopes and fears, Six of Fire. And your potential outcome, Queen of Water. Where you come into yourself. That's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have here. So it looks like right now you're feeling almost like the Two of Pentacles, which is the Two of Earth in this deck. The Two of Pentacles in the traditional tarot is a little guy trying to balance, and it's usually about money and home life or work and home life and stuff like that. In this particular spread and with this particular deck, I feel like it goes a little bit deeper than that. If you look at this woman, she's got the Two Pentacles and she's looking up at one of them, and it's very much of like an ethereal, I don't know, it's nebulous. It's like very nebulous setting back here. Like there's something going on in her inner world, not her 3D world, but in her inner world, in her soul, in her spirit, and she feels like she's connecting out there, but she's trying to stay grounded at the same time. Well, what's crossing her is, look, the High Priestess. So it's trying to, her inner self, her soul, and this is not gender specific. I'm saying her because I see her on here. But her inner self, I see girls on the cards. But anyway, her inner self, she's got these intrinsic gifts. We all have them. Hers are like coming to the surface. There's something going on with you, Pisces, where you're, it's like you're developing some gifts that you're not quite sure about, or some things are happening and you're not quite sure if they're gifts. It's kind of like a struggle, yet possibly, in your dreams, you're traveling outside of this world and going somewhere else, and it just feels so real, right? Not in the form of lucid dreaming, but in the form of well, I guess that would be called lucid dreaming, but there's something going on with you, Pisces, where, and it's like during the day, in your daytime, wake time reality, it's hard to continue to function the same way you've always functioned, because it's like you suddenly have this huge understanding of something way bigger than what you ever dreamed was reality. So the root issue, why this is such a why you can't just move along with it, why you can't just go with it, is because you have some very dogmatic truths that you have held on to for a very long time. A lot of us do. They're very, very ingrained. The messenger of air is the messenger of truth. However, her truth is you can't mess with it. In other words, she's going to stand on her truth, that truth alone, and nobody else's truth matters. Okay, so if that's where you've come up from, and all of a sudden these other things, weird things, wild things, things you never imagined, otherworldly things are happening, and you're experiencing them, and maybe even getting on YouTube and researching them, all that stuff, and realizing that, ooh, you might not be crazy, this is a real thing. Okay, it doesn't line up with any of this. So this is the underlying issue of why this shows up as something that you're trying to balance, and this shows up as something that's kind of challenging that balance because it doesn't match up with this. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the King of Fire. Okay, so what I love about the King of Fire is I love the fact that this tells me he's a very wise king, okay? He's very inspired king. He's very connected to the light, to the guidance from above, the guidance from the outside, and he leads with his heart, okay? So in the recent past, whenever this stuff started happening, it resonated with you. At first it was a little wild and scary or whatever, but it really resonated with you because it feels natural to some extent. So it's hard to balance what you knew, what you've thought all these years, and now what you have experienced firsthand that truly, truly feels right, feels much more right than anything you've ever known. This is about a spiritual journey, I'm telling you. So the crowning energy is this balance, where you are, the current energy right now, trying to balance, is mainly because you're concerned, your crowning energy is concerned that you will walk away from everything that your family believes, that you believed growing up, that your community believes, that you're just going to completely walk away from all that. And people are going to be hurt, and they may even condemn you, and you're going to feel betrayed. Why would people you love not just understand that this is a real experience? So you're concerned, and not only for yourself, excuse me, but you're also concerned for the, you have a concern for the people that you would like to maybe share some of this stuff with, that if you told them the truth, it would rock their world. It's kind of like when your kids find out there's no Santa Claus. It's like, because this thing that's happening to you has given you a freedom with your Creator that you never had before. You always thought you had to perform a certain way to be worthy enough for your Creator's acknowledgement. And what you have found is your Creator created you worthy, and you are walking in that freedom and that joy, but you're trying to balance it with what you don't want to knock it. You don't want to knock anybody else down in your ascent, is all I'm trying to say. Like, while you're ascending, you don't want to be responsible for anybody else's descent. This is your struggle. Okay. So in the near future, look, we have the Nine of Water. So it looks like there's going to be some kind of clarity. And again, this stuff doesn't just happen. You don't just wake up one day and, oh, everything's perfect. No, you have to participate. But this that's crossing you, it is going to actually assist you in moving forward and handling situations that you're concerned about, so that this will be your near future where you feel like all your wishes have been fulfilled. You know, the people that matter love you anyway, even though your thoughts are now different than theirs. They love you anyway. The people that don't love you anyway, or okay, well, let me see. Let me back up from that. There will be people that don't think you're right. And it's not that they don't love you, but they might judge you in some way. You're going to be okay with that, because again, this right here that resonated so deeply with your heart, it's going to fill you up, and it's going to, as long as you stay tapped in and connected, you're going to feel more and more confident all the time. So whatever this journey is that you're on, and I feel it's a beautiful journey, is going to, I see in the near future, is going to not only resonate deeper and deeper, but you will have some wishes fulfilled because of it. Pisces, this is beautiful. Okay, so your attitude about all this, this is the Six of Cups. So this is when, in other readings or different readings, that it depends on what kind of reading you're doing. It could represent past lives. It could represent childhood memories. It could represent past relationships, all kinds of things. But this woman is looking in at her reflection in the water. And if you look real close, the reflection in the water really isn't even her. But look what's coming up behind her, the light's coming up behind her. She is very much winged to some extent with these rocks and boulders on either side, because this concern, she's not depressed about it. She's more conscientious of how her actions are going to affect the people that she loves, how her truth might affect the people that she loves, her siblings, her parents, her grandparents, her kids, because it's so different than what she has walked her entire life. You, Pisces, than what you've walked your entire life. Girl, guy, again, this is not gender specific. So your current attitude about all this is contemplation, basically, is all I'm trying to say. It's contemplation, thoughtful contemplation and consideration for others as you walk forward on this journey. And that's a beautiful thing. Excuse me. The outside influences, whatever this issue was that happened, that this awakening, this kind of awakening, see the awakening? Whatever it was that happened, that started it, probably had something to do with a lot of sleepless nights. This is the Nine of Air. It's indicative of it represents, or it's the same as the Nine of Swords in the Tarot. But here it's the Nine of Air, and that's because this person, you, finally, with this awakening, have been able to make peace with all those worries that you used to have. You don't worry anymore. You realize and recognize your problems, you acknowledge them and all that other stuff, but you don't stay up worrying about them, because you have come to the understanding that your Creator created you worthy. So that means that you can actually be or do or have, whatever you want. And I don't say that in a way that, you can sit on your couch over there and say, okay, I want this, and then a genie drops it out of heaven. No. But what I'm saying is, the self-sabotaging thoughts, I'm not good enough and all that stuff, that's all gone. And if it's not completely gone, it's on its way out the door, because you realize that, yes, I'm smart enough. Yes, I'm talented enough. Yes, I am worthy enough. Yes, yes, yes. So so these worries, you've made peace with them, and now you actually rise above the worry. Fear and the feelings of unworthiness have, I would say, stopped more genius and productivity in this world than anything else, because we tell ourselves we can't, when all the while God, our angels, our guides, the Holy Spirit tell us you can. You can, with me, with us helping you. You know, we want to help you. So yes, you can. So it's like you have this whole new lease on life, because your outside influences, your angels and everybody, they worked with you through this awakening, and now you've made peace with all those doubts you used to have. So your hopes and fears is the Six of Fire, that you're going to be victorious in this journey, this ascension process, this awakening process, whatever anybody wants to call it, rebirth, whatever it is that you decide to call it. And there's no right or wrong calling it. It's just you are growing spiritually. This Six of Fire is victory. And if you notice, this one hot air balloon, see these other hot air balloons in the back, in the distance? They're beautiful, obviously. There's a lot of them back there. But only one is carrying its ship. Your ship has come in. This understanding of who you really are, this knowledge of your actual abilities, even functioning in this 3D world, these gifts that we all have, that we're all born with, yours are coming to the surface, they're coming to fruition. All of this understanding, it's like your ship has come in. You see the world in a whole new way, and your hope is that you're going to continue down this journey and do great things. Your fear is that you might go too fast, or you might do great things and you're not really ready for the success that you achieve, or that in achieving great success with your awakening and helping other people, you might cause some people to fall. So that's a big fear. That's a big hope, and it's a big fear. But this is what I know. You keep doing what you're doing, Pisces, and you're going to be absolutely amazed at the outcome. See, that's your near future. Your other outcome, the outcome in the Celtic cross, is the Queen of Water. Pisces, this is you in your fullness. Like, I'm almost dizzy right now. Hang on just a second. It's like it's so much information. Sometimes it's overwhelming for you, and it's beautiful, and it's scary, and it's all kinds of things all at the same time. But it brings you into your true self, and this queen, look at her. She knows who she is. She does not have to prove herself to a single soul, because she knows who she is. These experiences that she has, she knows they're from love. She knows they're about love. She knows it is love. And she knows she is loved. And it's a huge, huge deal for you, Pisces. Because now, I think whenever I first started my channel and I did a Pisces reading, I think I titled it, "You Made Me Cry." Because I was not prepared for the emotions that I would face in that reading. Since then, I've learned that I end up, crying probably more than I want to. But anyway, in this reading, there are no tears. I have none to give you because there are none to have. This is absolute beautiful, beautiful fulfillment in who you are, man or woman. Man or woman. The Queen of Cups is nurturing. She is loving. She's creative. She is very, very confident, gracious, graceful, all those beautiful things. And she's a leader. So Pisces, this is an absolute beautiful reading about your journey. I see your concerns. They see your concerns, but they just want you to trust, go within and trust these gifts that are being developed in you. You're not a weirdo. Not at all. Not at all. Somebody out there must be thinking they're a weirdo. You're not a weirdo. This is true. This is real. And it is a very, very sacred part of your journey. Okay, we're going to get a PS. Pisces, I'm so excited for this journey. I can't wait to hear in the comments how this is actually playing out in your life right now. I would love to hear about it. Also, thank you so much for all the subscribes, the comments. The love you guys have shown me is incredible and overwhelming, and I just cannot say thank you enough. Also, if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'm putting that back in because I haven't asked for the PS yet. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, we thank you so much for this beautiful message. We thank you for this journey that Pisces is on. We thank you for your guidance and your assistance as they continue to walk this journey. And we're looking for the PS. Just give us the PS, and thank you very much. Okay. Look, this worry that you have, remember whenever I said earlier, this worry, it used to keep you up at night. And I also said it doesn't mean that you don't have concerns. This right here, this is a concern. A concern about the people that you love feeling like you've betrayed the traditions that you grew up with. It's a concern about you feeling like you may cause somebody to betray something or whatever. It's a concern. But even that will be put to rest. That's what they're saying with this card. This concern that you have will be put to rest, and you will walk past it. Make sure you get rest and take care of your body as well as your spirit. Okay, look. This is you walking past traditions, and this is not in this reading at all. This is not about being financially destitute or anything like that. This is about a woman, man, it doesn't matter, leaving behind traditions that no longer serve them. And it can be a very lonely walk at times. Stay connected. Find some like-minded people, even if it's on the internet, even if it's within some kind of YouTube community or whatever, where you can stay in contact with people who are going through the same things as you. Well, okay, they don't want me to keep on going. I mean, they do, but it's going to be a slow process, and it's going to be a methodical process. Just like anything else, you have to take it step by step. You can't jump from where you are to being here. There's some things you're going to have to go through. Everything has a gestation period. Things have to happen to grow you and move you forward on this journey. But look at this, the Page of Cups. This is a brand new life for you, Pisces. A brand new life. And not only is she sitting there with the cup with the fish in it, which is the symbol of new life, look at how smooth the waters are out there. They're just absolutely smooth and beautiful. Pisces, I'm excited for you and this journey. I look forward again to hearing about it in the comments, and I can't wait to see you next time that we get together. Have a great day. Bye.